Hello everybody, Astocky here and welcome to episode 15 of my Let's Play of the Kerbal Space Program. This might look a little familiar to you. That is because I have worked out that I did a really bad job with that last one and I lost a couple of hundred science. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Now if I go here and I right click on this and go review data, that's 70 science. So there's 4 of those. Whoops. There's 4 of those, so that's 280 science. Plus in here we have an extra 200 science, so that is a lot of science that I have not recovered because of I landed on a mountain. So I'm going to redo basically the same again. I'm not going to record most of it. This is going to be quite a short episode because I'm just going to quickly show you how close I get my periapsis, and then I'm going to show you basically the re-entry at the end. So I will see you guys once I've done my burns and all the calculations and all that sort of stuff. See you soon. Okay guys, just letting you know I'm starting my burn. It turns out I haven't been quite as accurate as I was before. 833 and I was using a little bit more delta V than I think I did last time. So it's not an ideal burn in terms of how well I could have done versus how well I did last time. But good news being good news, I'm pretty confident I'm going to get close enough to make a mid-course correction burn and know where I'm going. I started my burn pretty much on time anyway, so I did worse than last time. That's okay. I got to wait till I get. Actually, my nodes are pretty much smack on. So what I need to do now is wait till I get to the apoapsis here. Now I need to work out which way I have to burn to make that number closer. Now I don't believe it is going to be in the direction of prograde or retrograde, so I'm going to try and burn this way a little bit. Nope, that's worse. So flip ourselves around to this side and see if that helps. No, that doesn't help either. So flip ourselves in the upward direction. No, this is the downward direction, sorry. It's all relative in space. Whoop. So that is worse. Once again, heaps of fuel left. Okay, getting smaller. I don't like the fact that the sun is in the way there, so it's not any less in the way there. There we go. Burning in the correct direction. As soon as it starts to count in the wrong direction, we stop. This time I'm going to aim for about 100, so I have a bit more control over what happens. God, closest approach is jumping all over the place here. And you can see that I'm hardly using any fuel at all at the moment. Slowing right down now. Still haven't got an intercept. I wonder how many kilometers I have to be away before I get an intercept. Now we're getting down to hundreds of thousands of kilometers, and we're starting to go back up. Okay. So at this point, we can zip around, and this time I'm going to F5 here. I really don't think I'm going to need to make any adjustments this far out, except for maybe just one. While we're at this point, let's have a look. We have 180 fuel. So 180 divided by 4 would be 45. So we need to put I need to put 45 extra fuel in that, so that makes that 47. Too much. Okay, so 220, that would be 55. So 55 and 25 would be 70, 80. So we'll just call it just 80-ish. There we go, we'll call that 80-ish. Now we need to go that one and that one. It's Alt, not Control. So 45, oops, again too much, 80-ish. I guess that's working fairly well. 45 again. 80-ish. Clearly I messed up this one. How did I mess this one up so bad? Turns out my rounding math was pretty bad. I've still got about 20 left for each of them. So let's make that from, call it 45 plus 20. We'll aim for 65. Bad angle. Really bad angle. Okay, so we now have all of the fuel in the places where all of the fuel needs to be. So we can once again, this time, quick saving. Got all the fuel in all the correct places that I can just get rid of it. Dump it. And at this point I am feeling not too bad about this less than 1,000,000 kilometer periapsis. Plenty of time to shrink that down a bit. In fact, out here is probably as good a point as any. So, once again, we'll give it just a tiny bit of a nudge and see what happens. Definitely the, oops, okay, so that didn't work. Let's try here. See if this helps now. Okay, a little too low. Little too low. It's kind of a boring part, so I'm just going to keep quick saving because I'm feeling good about this. mean, you got to. I mean, we are definitely coming home right now. So the question is, how well can I adjust this re-entry? We're going to know a lot more about the re-entry once I hit this point here. So that's at the point where I'm going to quick save again, and then we'll do some experiments and see just how good we can do. Quick save. So now let's bring ourselves over here and see where most likely it is that we are going to end up. I'm hoping. You know what? We will run with that and see what happens. Okay. Definitely hitting the atmosphere. Let's burn in the direction of 90 degrees. Let's see if we can't. What is actually happening at this point? Second we start spinning, there we go, engine's off. What I've effectively done is pop myself back up out of the atmosphere with no fuel left. So I probably burned a bit more than I should have. I was mainly aiming. See, its altitude is 11.4 million. My altitude is 3.7 million, so yeah, I've bounced myself a fair way back out. Not so far that it really matters a huge amount. And my velocity is going to be a lot lower this time. So I've added a couple of extra days to the journey, but you know, nothing that's going to kill me. And this time I'm thinking 24. Yeah, this time I'm thinking we're definitely going to re-enter. Let's gear, landing, wheel brakes. Still got quite a lot of velocity. It didn't actually take that much off last time, surprisingly. Because that's not catching the mountains there, I'm hoping that is either the ocean or flat land. That is the ocean. That is exactly what I was hoping for. Exactly what I was hoping for. This is brilliant. There is no question now as to whether Jebediah is coming back, and hopefully, if everything goes well, he's going to hit the ground at a speed that's going to save him too. Hopefully when he makes that water entry, nothing will break off. $400, $300. I like to try and be subsonic before I engage the parachutes. They're acting just kind of drogy at the moment. And all I'm doing now is actually not burning to try and do anything with my orbit. I'm just trying to burn to save a bit of weight. Every little bit of extra fuel counts. In fact, I am quite high up. See that extra weight I've saved? Has saved me 4 meters per second. I can even use that to save just a little bit more as I'm about to touch down in the water. $200, $120, $100, $80, $60, $50, $40, $30. That's house thunder, not game thunder. And it is looking like everything stayed attached this time. So last time I got 240 plus 75. Let's see how much I get this time. Let's recover that vessel. It has made it back. There we go. Instead of 240 plus 70, so I got, it wasn't 80 times 4. Never mind. But it was at the very least 16 plus 18 plus 70 plus 32 plus 48 plus 80 more than I got last time. So I'm up to 706, which means not only am I going to get to do nuclear propulsion with my 406 I have left, I'm going to be able to do docking for 160, precision engineering for 160, and now we have ion propulsion. Oh, 4 science off getting that one, because once I get that one I can get that one, which gives me that one, and I think that one there is the hypersonic flight that I'm after. But that definitely knocked a bunch more off than I had done last time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you don't find that too cheaty. I was re-watching the footage back as I was getting ready to upload it, and I realized just how much better I could have done. So again, still stands. If you can think of what you would like me to do for the next actual mission, not the replay of the mission I just did, please post in the comments and let me know. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Astocky out.